Hey guys, basically I'm not gonna really be doing too much for you specifically, just kind of hanging out and doing some game development right now. Have some 3D modeled hairstyles to check out in game or in engine. Don't know how they're gonna look, so I'm testing it, I guess. Yeah. So, yep. My mouse wheel is not working. God damn it. Can you guys hear me okay? Mic-wise, sound-wise, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Okay, cool. Why isn't it working? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's gonna make things a pain in the ass. This is Unity right here, and then I have Photoshop here, which I'll be using to check out the textures, which is, oh yeah, this game my friend has on Kickstarter. It's about to get funded. It's called the Wrecked 7. It's a good dark humor game. Overwatch. Okay, this is not gonna work this way. I'm just gonna be going through all my fucking files. Okay. Here it is. Alright. Oh, god damn it, this mouse wheel shit isn't gonna work, and that's really gonna be a pain in the ass because I have to use my stupid trackpad. Okay, what do we have here? This is these are low poly on purpose. It's ponytail. And that is the pigtails. They look like shit on purpose, but that's okay. And then that's the bun. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. What's up, guys? Alright, not having a mouse wheel is really a giant pain in the ass. Why isn't this working? $70 subs more. Yeah, I know. It's fucking going up fast. I'm almost to 5,000, which is crazy. That stupid video, man. Is your game colored like that on purpose? Yes, it's a black and white game. And speaking of which, probably need to add these. Where's my special shaders? Can't give away all my secrets. Where's my wheel? Fuck. Where is the wheel? Here it is. My textures. And I need okay, I like that. That looks nice. That looks nice. I know it probably looks like shit, but you know. And then this one. And then this one here. Those look okay. They're really big, obviously, but I think they look fine. Let's see how it looks on a character now. No, this is not the character these will go on. I just just testing out how they'll fit. And actually the best way to do this is to break this, probably. Yeah, just take this out. breaks the instance, and oops, no, keep that. Take this one and place it. Let's take his head. These are all here for just age scaling for my personal reference later. They won't be here in the full game, obviously. Oops. This isn't gonna work well. I think it needs to be bigger. Oh yeah. It's really big hair for a 5-year-old. It's really big hair for a 5-year-old. Okay. Yikes. It's gonna need some fixing, I think. Ooh, no. That's not what we want. It should be like that. Tilt it a bit, probably. Oh wait, no, that's right, I think. I think it's, or I mean, it's getting there. It looks good from the back. I think it looks good. I think it needs a little more texture on the hair part. I don't know, I kind of like that it's empty though. This game is supposed to feel kind of empty with, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's definitely not on the head right, but it's definitely not on there right at all. And now my pivot's all fucked. Nope, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's side by side this. There we go. It's getting more centered now. I'm not being too worried about it because it's not going to be on this character anyway. I'm just sizing it out and making sure it actually is proportional. And there we go. Behind the ears a little bit. I think it should be okay. Let me try this. This might help me work a little bit. There we go. That's gonna help. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely not on there, right? This is not centered on his head, right? Female hair on a guy body right now. It's not working out. But tilt it again forward. Cheeseburger ops. Are there any specifics in hardware using this, and what are you using for this? Right now, I'm just using a I'm using Unity right now for the software. And that's just to put the game assets together. And then for making the assets, between me and my fellow developers, we use Blender and Maya for 3D modeling, and then Photoshop for textures, and I use it for the other art and stuff like that. So basically the primary is Photoshop and Unity, and then whatever my 3D modelers tend to use is usually Blender. But if I'm doing something, then I will I usually use Silo, which is a really easy and free software, or I'll use Maya. But Silo is just if I can jump in and do something quick. Greasy nerdy virgin, four-eyed twink. Nice. Greasy probably because there's a light right in my face. My skin's actually well taken care of, but that probably just makes me sound like more of a virgin, right? Douchebag. He's a porn star. He won't believe you. I really do need to tell that story though, which is just gonna start shit. I know it will. I know it fucking will. I don't even know if I will tell that story, because it's not even really porn. It's a long story. I always love how people assume you're a virgin though. It's so funny to me. It's like, first of all, why do people think like that I care, you know? I don't know. Alright, so that's something I gotta figure out, is where is this supposed to... See, this is the problem. My 3D modeler didn't use this model for this. He used the female model, and I don't have the female model right now because it's being edited, and I don't know how the ears will be on the female one because so many changes have taken place. I don't fucking know right now. Fuck. Alright. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to be. Something like that, and it cuts off, and I mean, it's not gonna, you're not really gonna tell on the white. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, I guess. We'll take this back. Oops. Shit. And we'll put that back to white, and then we will jump in. See how it looks in game, even though this is not the character it's going on. God damn it, there's like hair in my eye or something. Okay, so that's the guy face. The old model. It's still the old model with the devilish eyes, but that's all being fixed. And that's totally not aligned right at all. I'm just checking it out to make sure it looks okay. I think it'll look funny when there's an actual girl there, but I don't know, from the front it looks like she has fucking wings. They're so big. I gotta have the tail smaller, I think. I think that's an issue. That hairstyle is probably fine because that one just wraps around, and then yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't fucking know. Get rid of that. And we'll take cone head here and activate his hair. Liveberg, I'm high. Of course you are. What's up, Liveberg? You're probably feeling better than I am, so that's a plus. so the hair is okay. It'll work, whatever. So I'm gonna jump out of this. I'm actually gonna delete this hair folder because there are some edits I need. And I'll worry about those later when I can move around and have a mouse that isn't being stupid. I don't know what's going on with this. Get that OG Kush. I don't smoke. Not that I have anything really against it. I don't really care. It's just I don't like, just don't like smoke. That's all. Actually, you know, I got one more idea for this. What if I came to where the hair is? Fuck. There it is. And I come over here and I change the mesh to the hair mesh. Would that work? Let's try these in one more time. I'll just put them into this folder because I'm going to delete them anyway. And we will drag this into there. That's not at all the right shader, but we will just edit that with this photo here. Okay. Alright, well, so when it's totally replaced and it's the right size, it looks fine. Like, that looks great. I think that looks fine. I mean, again, this is the male model, so ignore that. But that hair went on there well. The texture isn't as dark as I'd like it to be. Let me give this another go. For those of you who care and are interested in game development, what I did here is I just went in and I replaced the mesh with the mesh from the new hair. Alright, so this is the one I was having trouble with. Okay, that looks fine too. So they all look fine in black and white. You can't even tell. Alright, that looks good. I still think those tails need to be a bit smaller because those are just ridiculous. It's just way too much. Way too big. But that definitely looks bigger. And let's see what we do. We didn't do 119, did we? 119, 122. Alright, 119. So they all look good, I think. That one looks really nice. So they all do work well. And it's nice that I can quickly swap between those. So that makes me a happy camper. It makes me very happy. Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to now delete these because I do not want them in my project right now, because I'm going to go back through later on and change things, and then I will just go to scenes, chapter 1. If you don't want spoilers on this game, leave now. Go here and don't save, because I didn't do anything that changed the game at all. Okay, that's working. And we want to zoom in on this, and we are inside, so the primary color is black and white. The canvas is what I was having trouble with, and this was stuff I need to fix. If we turn this canvas on and hit play, will it work? Alright, cool, the stuff's there. It's just not animated, and that's a problem. So we have chapter 1, we have the text, which is the quote, and then we have the panel, which is the background, which is fine. That can just be whatever, background. And let me actually message my programmer real quick. Hopefully he gets back to me soon. That'd be nice. So basically what happens here. Oh, I think that was, did he just reply? Oh shit, that'd be sweet if he did. My phone went off though, hold on. YouTube friend that I have to reply to. YouTube/voice actor friend. This light's killing me. I gotta turn it off. Okay. He's not around. Fuck me. Fuck. I could really use his advice right now. Alright, this I don't need because I'm not using that system anymore. Alright, you know what? Until he gets around, I'll work on the lighthouse. Save. Hey, Christopher. Let's see where we're at here. I can't remember. I worked on this a bunch. Okay, yep. So I gotta fix the light, but I'll worry about that in the future when it matters. It doesn't matter right now. Just worried about the steps. That's all that matters for the time being. I think the steps really look fine at this point. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Moritz. Oh, I've seen you here before, I think. I've seen you before. Alright, so basically what I need to do is and I don't know the best way of doing this. I need all these stairs right here. That's not all of them. Shit. Where are the other ones? Stairs. Oh, I think the lighthouse. Yes, the infamous lighthouse. I have these invisible stairs here, which are just meshes for a character to interact with, so it's a smooth run up the stairs. But I'm kind of thinking I want it kind of jagged, you know, like he's actually climbing the steps as he runs. And he's actually putting his feet up and like needs to work at it. I don't know. But at the same time, this ensures there's less bugs. I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I will take these out. Actually, no, I won't. What I'll do is I will take stair 12 and 11. Because for some reason, they are not with these. This sphere. What are you doing here? The fuck is this thing? Oh, that's that. Okay. I don't know why there's a collider here. I don't know what this thing is actually. I'm just gonna delete it. I don't even know what that's there for. Okay. So stair 11 moves there, and stair 12 move there. I'm going to put these all in their own objects so that all the stairs are grouped. Because the last time I worked on this, it took me so long, and I was burnt out, and I didn't organize my stuff, and I should have. So I'm going to create empty. Oops, move this out here. We're going to call this lighthouse stairs. It should be steps, but whatever, I don't care. And then I'm going to rename these stair colliders, because these are what's going to allow the player to collide for now. It's just a temporary thing. Okay, if I uncheck this, all those should be gone. Okay, great. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell is that thing? Oh my god. Oh, right, that's what that is. And that's why that fucked up. Okay. So those stair colliders will not work out. And that's fine. I'll just get rid of them. I forgot that's what happened there. So, alright. Why is my mouse being weird? There we go. I forgot that's not going to be here ever, because that was just for a temporary testing thing. And I, of course, forgot to delete them. So, yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is... Whoa, wait a second here. These steps got all fucked when they were added to the empty object. Alright, you know what? This isn't gonna work. My eye, shit, something's gotta be in there. Alright, these have to be removed out of the empty because those 3 steps just got jacked the fuck up. Don't know why. I'll have to figure that out later, but let's just not have that be a thing. Just get them out of this. We're just gonna go all the way back. There we go, look at that, magic. Delete this, delete these, and I'm still going to move, yep, those are still fine there. Alright, those are the steps, I don't care. The rocks are totally unorganized. These I should probably throw into a full, into an empty now. Because it's going to be really annoying to work with in this scene. And before, actually this lighthouse was a promotional scene, but then I was like, I might as well build off this and make it look sweet, and it does look sweet. So, yep, that's what's happening here, and this will eventually be a different lighthouse, but it works for this purpose. So we're going to try this again. We're going to create another, or empty. We'll call it rocks, and it's not going to be attached to the camera. It's just going to be here. Let's put it here for now. It doesn't really matter where. The water's off right now, but that's because it's not being used for good reason. Alright, so rocks. Damn it. All these go in here. Great. All the rocks are in there. Everything looks fine and dandy. And let's get the rest of the rocks in there. I used a lot of rocks to make this look right, but I'm a picky person, and I wanted it to look excellent, and I really like how it turned out. So say what you will, but I spend a lot of time on little stupid things like this. Probably did not need 100 rocks or whatever it is, but I like it, so whatever. And it's probably still gonna have some more rocks added, but okay. So hold on a second. Sup, Society Robot? Society's Robot 123812. Great. We have a robot here. Just kidding. Alright. I just drew a picture of a lighthouse on my piece of paper because I'm sketching something out. Totally looks like a penis. Subscriber count just went away. Why? Why does this shit keep happening? There we go. It's back. How do you make something move in a game? What do you mean? Specifically, please. Like, what are you trying to get to move? Let's see, do I want... Alright, so I gotta make the beach. I gotta make a beach front, and that's what I'm trying to figure out here, so... What? Secrets revealed? I'm so confused. What is happening? I have no idea what's going on right now. Alright, I don't know if I want a bench out here, because I'm going to have a bench. There's a bench up here, which is going to be fixed, obviously, because it's kind of just there for future reference. It's a broken down bench on purpose. It's supposed to be like a pretty abandoned lighthouse, but it still runs because it's automatic and stuff. Like, there's a whole story thing for it, but definitely not a penis. Oh. Yeah, it definitely is not a penis. It's a lighthouse. The drawing, though, I'll try and show you. So I drew a little, just a quick, I'm trying to map out where things should be. And so this is you're going to see here is the rock formation with the stairs going up. Terribly laid out lighthouse. But the lighthouse itself looks just like a penis, and it definitely is not a penis, like I said. So what I mean by move is if you press X, you hit a tree. How do you get an input to perform an animation? An animation. Well, in Unity, they have a whole system for that. You can map your controls and everything. I have mine mapped so it works with an Xbox controller and keyboard and PlayStation controller, etc. And the way you do that is you just do it through programming. Basically, the way it really works is you're not... the way you do it is there's multiple ways you can program it. You can program the object, you can program the animation. It really depends on what you're trying to do, but to move something, when you press X, basically the way it's set up for me is when my character moves, it has a collider, so if it hits something that has a collider attached to it, it stops, it breaks it, it just, it can't collide. and it's the up arrow to move forward, or I mean W to move forward, analog or D-pad with PS4, and basically you have to have an animated character, and when you press up, it basically activates the animation in a specific axis. So if I'm holding A, it's going to run the animation and push the character, you know, on the x-axis to the left because I'm hitting A. So it kind of just all depends on what you're trying to do. If it's a 2D game, it's easier because you're just working with left and right and stuff like that. So it kind of all depends on what you're doing, but it's pretty much just programming, simple programming. Basically, you've got an animation for run, and you animate it so when you press W, the animation plays and you move in that direction. Let's see. How do you hack a human? Give a person what they want. What command key is that? Command? You guys are funny. Oh yeah, so here's the picture of the penis. Let me see if you can actually see this okay. I will turn the light on if I need to. So I drew this quick, this really shitty sketch. Sorry, I'm just checking out what this looks like here. So right here's a bench, beach, stairs obviously look like shit compared to what you see on screen, and then the penis lighthouse with a light coming out of it, and it does not look like that at all. Terrible drawing of a lighthouse, I know. Alright, what programming language do you know? That is not a lighthouse, that is a penis with a cape, not a lighthouse. What programming languages do I know? Well, that's an iffy question. I did a whole stream on how I'm not a hacker yesterday, but I'll go over that real quick. I don't really know any language. Just say it like that, I guess. That's the easiest way to say it. I don't really know a language. I can, let's see, go into here and, hold on. And here we go. Here's exactly what you want to see. So this is C#, which is probably the one I use the most. Wait, where's Brickboy? Wait, is Brickboy here? Brickboy's not here. Where's John? I don't know what's happening. Alright. Don't need that right now. And don't need this. So this right here is my movement controller. I did not write this code. This is my awesome kick-ass programmer. Without this guy, this is just, oh yeah, no, I agree. Screw John. He's a douche. Just kidding. Kind of. Fuck, I dropped my pen. Fuck. I did not write this code. Please don't steal it. It is mine, but like, I own this code. Just don't steal it, dicks. So this is a movement controller that is customized to what I need. Let's see. I'm a C++ guy to use Linux. Ha ha ha. I don't know what's happening. Wait, now I'm really don't know what's happening. Are you asking me? Are you what? All right. So this is C#. Whatever. Although if you've seen C++, you probably know what this is. But so basically, why did I even come in here? Oh yeah. So right here. Check for run. If left shift is down. So these are, okay, hold on, let me start up top because this is just gonna confuse me. Calling the game Dick House. Do it. Alright, up here we have, because you asked about this, I've got two floats. I have run speed and walk speed because there's no jump, there's nothing like that. It's just you can run is default, and then if you hold shift you walk. And that's why there's the two. There was a bool, which is basically if you're running or not, and that is always set to true because the character is by default running. And so that's illegal meat at Mr. Gimme. Snitches get stitches. Absolutely. Except you said stitches, but that's fine. So I have some floats here for walk, run, bool for running, some floats for rotation and gravity, and then for the move direction and character controller is controller, name of it. Character controller means whatever the player is controlling. Why does he always run? It's just he's not like sprinting. It's just like a normal jog, you know. Walking is where he goes really slow and it's step by step. It's not like he's sprinting, you know. It's just like a, I can show you real quick. Actually, no, I can't because I don't have that open right now and I really don't want to leave where I'm at. I'll show you later. It's just a constant jog, basically. It's just called run in the programming. It's easier to just communicate that way. It's more of just a constant jog. And then, so, let's see, update. Okay, so the update is what you want to learn about here. So, so basically move direction is showing the horizontal and vertical, which would be X and Z. Is the planes he moves on. He doesn't go up and down because he doesn't jump. And so there's 3 animations for him. There's idle, walk, and run. And idle, he just kind of stands there, you know, when you're not moving. Idle, and then, you know, when you're just regular walking, it's walk. And then when you're jogging, which is what it really is the run animation. So, if it's not moving at all, basically it's saying if the controller is not moving because it's set to it says 0, then the animation idle is true, walk is false, and run is false. And then if the character is running by pressing any one of these buttons, any one of the move buttons like WASD, the analog, the D-pad, anything like that, then run is set to true, idle and walk is set to false. And then if and then another if, which is just else, is if he is walking, which means if shift is being held, then he walks, and that is set to true, and idle and run is set to false. So that's basically a basic idea of how the programming is set up. See, and again, like I've said before, I can understand programming. I can read programming, I can change things, I can edit it and everything, but I cannot write it from scratch. I just don't know how to, you know, I just don't know. I wouldn't know how to set all this up, but I know exactly what it all does. So, and then this is right here calculating the run speed, the walk speed, which is, yeah. And then we've got the privates down here, which are just the key codes basically, and these don't need to be, there is no code here for the analog sticks or anything because it isn't required. But if I take this, and I guess I will go back into here. I'll save this and we will jump back into the school. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, I have my PlayStation controller here, and analog is mapped. And again, this is my age scaling. I just have a bunch of the same character put in here. And then we have the D-pad and stuff like that. So these buttons don't do anything. But basically the way walk will work on a controller is when you barely tap the D-pad. See how he's running slow? He'll be walking. And then as you push it faster and faster, he'll get, or I mean, as you push it more and more, he'll get faster and faster. And it's already set up to be that way. As you can see, he starts slow. So it's definitely using the progression multiplier for speed, which you saw in the code. And so he slowly goes faster. And that just needs to be coded specifically for controllers. So he starts walking first. And as you can see right here, on the back of him, it's like the texture's pulling. This is not the final model at all. This is the second placeholder model. I had one before, and then he got replaced with this one, which is prototype character, and then prototype character 2 of the same guy is coming, and then after that it'll be the final model. So yeah, and let's see, sorry, I missed some things. Yes, I use Linux. I use multiple different types of Linux for different things, but primarily I do use Mac, iOS. Cancer stick that goes, no, a cancer stick that goes up your ass is Windows, because it's a giant pain in the ass. What's the goal of the game? So the game is a story-based game. It's a drama story-based game in a black and white world about this boy named Joseph who wants to become a pianist. And yeah, so this is like a classroom. You can see things are kind of sketched in. The idea is when you're far away, things aren't so clear, and as you move closer to them, as you move closer to things, they get, you know, a little more focused. And I have cameras and stuff set up here, so it's a fixed camera game, at least right now. I might change that a little bit, but here's like an auditorium, and here's a piano. It's a very important location in his life. And keep in mind he's 5, so that's why the piano looks huge. Yeah, so these chairs actually probably have to be a little bit bigger, but again, I'll worry about that later. If we go over here, yeah, I've got some cameras set up. They're just not activated because I have them off right now because I was playtesting. So let me just find those. Alright, so all those are activated here. I need the, where is the camera controller and activators? Here. These are all, oh wait, is this the first? Alright, I don't have the old character. This is the old setup. So if we go here, you can see how the camera changed. And if we go, sorry, it's hard to see because I don't have a character here. When you go in here, camera changes, come back out, camera changes, and we come down this hallway, camera changes. So you get that idea. And there's no character here with this setup because it's a playtest setup. And then you come in the auditorium, camera stays the same here. You leave the auditorium. Sorry, it's hard to do without a guide. Come over here and it changes over. And then there's a classroom here. Again, it's really hard to do this because the, god damn it. I don't think I'll be able to get into this room without being able to see. There we go. It's very strange. But here's another classroom here. And yeah, so as you work your way through the school, the cameras change. Camera changes again. But yeah, like I said. Okay, so this is, since you haven't, this is what the school looks like from a top view. I've shown this many times on my channel. It's basically what I go to show people because it's a really good idea of what the game will look like. Parking spots, and there's like a field here with a soccer field and a track that goes around it, playground back here. But let me show you the one thing I wanted to get into earlier. I'll answer your questions in a second. And so as you move backwards from things, they get unclear, and things get out of focus, they get sketchier and sketchier. As you can see, they really, you know, things start to look really out of shape and you can't really tell what things are, and they look like they're getting kind of erased. But then as you move forward, everything looks like it's being kind of like penciled in and drawn. And this isn't a great example because I have all these people, all these age scale characters in front, kind of screwing that up right now for a big view of it. But you can see what the ceiling or the roof, the fence, the road, it's all getting penciled in as you move closer. And in this game, there's really no walls. Everything's really open. So as you can see out here behind these clouds, I'll use my mouse. There's nothing there. And that's the game. It's nothing with locations that are, I don't want to say floating, but they're just kind of in this big space. And same with the lighthouse, which I'm going to go back to right now. Because there's nothing to really do here. I was just doing that for the programming thing. So if we go up here, I had to come in here earlier actually, because we were talking about the run and walk speed, and I had to edit the multipliers for this, and the rotation speed. The gravity was way too low. I had to bump it up to 9.81 because it got to the point where there's no verticality at all, and my programmer set it up originally because originally I was going to have the character jump, but since it's a story-based game I didn't need it, so I bumped up the gravity a bunch. The rotation stayed at a normal 360, and yeah, so many things, or some things like that. So we can jump back into the lighthouse here, and here is lighthouse, and we don't need to save the school because nothing happens there. So, okay, back to the drawing board, literally, the drawing board. Let me finish what I was working on. Alright, so I showed you working it with the PS4 controller, which actually worked out really well because I wasn't sure if the D-pad was actually mapped with the PS4 controller, and it was, so that worked out. Now I know that's one less thing I have to worry about. Oh, you know what? I haven't tried it with the Switch controller yet. Should I try that now? Should I? No, I'm not gonna worry about it because I have to get the stupid cord out because Nintendo's a fucking pain in the ass. Alright, let me go through your questions. What languages are you coding in? C# for this game. He is not coding. I'm not currently coding, no. All of the code written for this game is either is pretty much written by my programmer friend Andro Mikulik. I believe I said his name right. I always butcher his last name, but he's the lead programmer for my game, and then I do some mini things. Like I do very little things, like for example, There's a lot of things I don't do for this game, and it's one, because of time, and two, skill. I don't 3D model because I can't really 3D model that well. I can do simple things. Same with programming. I can do simple things like fading audio source. This was not mine. This was just a one that was online with like an asset package. Camera switcher. This was my guy, and he even, what's awesome is he comments out things. He tells me how to use it, and it makes it a lot easier. I mean, I can read this code. I can explain it all to you right now. He explains what to attach it to in the game engine and like what should go where. This doesn't tell you how to edit the code, but it just tells you like this is how you implement the camera switcher in the engine when I'm putting a level together, which is really helpful. Big reason why I love his programming. And then down here he has some notes. It's always good to comment your code if you're sharing it with other people, even if the other person's a master programmer. It just gives them an idea of like, okay, this is what's happening, and because every programmer does things different. And then there's simple things. He did this one as well. Actually no, I think, yeah, current camera he did as well, but look how simple it is. It's just declaring just a game object, really, and this allows me to place this. Basically, why there's two scripts here. Oops. There's the camera switcher, which I just showed you in the school level. When you run over an object with the camera switcher attached. I'm sorry, the status holder, which is not in this folder. Anyway, when you run over a certain thing, it triggers the current camera, and this attached to whatever camera is there, it'll make it the current camera. I know that makes no sense. Holy shit, how do I explain this? If I have 3 cameras and number 1 is activated, and I walk over a trigger to activate number 2, then this creates the current camera is now number 2 out of the 3, if that makes sense. So it's just a switcher for different angles and whatever. Lighthouse, rotate. This is just a simple little thing, like simple thing, and just super easy. Anyone can make this. This is what I made. This is one of the things I made myself. I know, lots of creds to me, but no, this is just an example of things I know how to do. I can just quickly jump in and do this, and that rotates the light around the lighthouse. But the problem with the light is the light isn't big enough anymore. It used to be perfect, but then I made all these edits to the lighthouse, and that's why you can see it's running in, and it's not at all right. But again, I'll be fixing that later on. I'm not worried about it right now because, again, this lighthouse scene was for promotional purposes and it did its job. Now I'm just building on this scene to make it look, make it an actual level, because this is going to be a location. I'm still having that stupid trouble with my mouse, so I have to use my trackpad over here, which is fine because I'm doing monitors right now. And okay, let me finish drawing this up. So we want can come at this angle, I think, or this one. Probably like that. For those of you who are new, I am drawing on a piece of paper right now. I'm not crazy. Maybe have some kind of fall off here. A little fall off. A little bit in the water here. Out here, and then some more fall off there. The beach there. Okay, so the hardest thing about black and white gaming, making a black and white game, is, well, the nice thing here, and I'll show you this, is look at this rock right here. I just saw this. So we have this rock, but it's not, it's floating. It's floating off a little bit. And the great thing about this is you can see in the picture below, I can move this up and down. I can move it there. I can change this up here like this. And pretty much no matter what I do with my current setup, you can't really tell that that's not supposed to be cut off, because when you're in here, everything's black and white. So that black hang off, I mean, you can tell now because I pointed it out. I guess I should fix that, but I'm gonna have more rocks in front. But for the most part, when you have things like right here, these don't have actual bottoms at all. I mean, they do, but you can't tell where they end because there's going to be water here. But since it's black and white, I really don't have to worry about it too much, especially in the black space, because the entire sky and stuff, this is the default engine background, but down here is what it actually looks like in games. So it gives you an idea of why things like right here, things are sticking out. And then I have this black plane to keep things clean and tidy, and it works very well. I do not need geometry editing. Shit. There we go. Zoom in, and let's, so basically right here, I'm going to have some more rock fall off here a little bit, just not fall off, but kind of, you know, cave down a little bit onto the beach, and this will be sandy, and then it's going to come out kind of at like this angle, like this, and yeah, so I think the best way to do that, and the problem is working with black and white, this is the biggest issue I have, is the contrast, figuring out what should be black and what should be white, and it's the hardest part. It really is. How the hell do you make black and white sand? Alright, hold on. Fuck. You can just do little I know what I could do. This might work. I don't know if it will, but let's just make this plane really big. Like this. Pull that out like this. Move it here because eventually water will be on this side. And just for testing purposes, and this is another reason why I like black and white, is I can just quickly come in here and take, let's see, just create a quad and take this out. Actually, not now. It'll just be easier if I make a cube. Okay, there it is. And if I just make this white by giving it a, it's just white. I know I have a white one. All right, white terrain will work. There we go. Just a basic white cube. And I make this really skinny. Shit. My mouse is being all fucking weird today. Alright, we move this here, and this will give me a guideline. There we go. That helped, because I can see in the bottom where this should be. So this will be back here, which means this rock that can stay there actually. Oops, yeah, that can stay because that'll eventually be covered. So I'll just pull that just enough. That gives me a guideline to work with this white cube here. And thank you for subscribing. I don't know if the thing went off, but I didn't hear it. I don't know. My counter thing is weird. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Alright. And what was I? Okay. I don't need this to be super long. Okay. There's my guideline, so I know where to like not build. We can make that infinite. We can pull that out a little bit. That'll be fine. Now, I want to add a few plants and stuff, and I can do that in multiple ways. Since I'm just doing some quick testing, I'm going to do it without using a correct terrain plane, and I'm just going to add some leaves and some flowers and things, make them white, and we'll just play around with the environment and see what we can do. I'm just gonna add a couple weeds. I'm not gonna add like many flowers or anything because it won't be helpful. And I don't remember where I put them. Did I put it in a trains folder? Flower environment. That's right. There it is, environment. And we have terrain, and we have grass at night even. I have nighttime grass, and I have flowers for nighttime, or daytime. These are daytime flowers. I need to make nighttime versions. Basically, daytime and nighttime are just inverted. So grass during the day, grass at night. I need to do the same thing with these. So this, I do not need that. Wait, what is happening there? Yeah, I do sprite. Change that to a sprite. That's the nice thing, is I can use a lot of 2D art in a 3D game if it's black and white, because depth perception is totally different. And we'll make this a sprite as well, because it's supposed to be apply. And let's just reveal in Finder, which it did not do. Oh, there it is on this screen. Open with Photoshop. And I can just simply go to image adjustments, invert. I can't remember. I couldn't remember the shortcut. Command Shift S, and we just call this flower 1 night. Save, and pull this back open. Okay, now we have nighttime flower right here, and we change it to a sprite. Apply. Alright, cool. Now I have a flower. Look at me, I got a flower. Whoa, nope. There we go. Let me just make that really small for now. Bring that all the way. Alright, my fucking... Alright, just so I can get this here. Cool. Thanks, Fun with Facts. Alright, so I move this flower over here, and this just for sizing. Get over here. Take this here, and you can see things are still kind of off the ground here, but it's going to be fine once everything's all said and done, because under these steps there's going to be a collider shape that follows the path of the stairs. And so we just make this nice and small and pretty. We bring this up to like wherever we want it. And when you come up here to where the stars are for no reason, did not mean to do that. Let's make this nice and big, and we'll take the camera. Fuck, my mouse is being stupid again. And we zoom in here. God, my mouse is being so stupid. Fuck. Really annoying me. Holy shit. And there's our flower at night. And if we hit play, we can see what it looks like in game. Not that it matters right now, but when we have an actual terrain in, because this is again just contrast testing to making sure the thickness and the layout and stuff looks okay, which I think it fits fine. I think it looks really nice. This is just a thrown in there as a sprite. When we have an actual terrain set up, it's gonna, like, you know, move and shit, and when you run into it, it'll, like, you know, bend like a plant would. With the camera back, but that just gives you an idea of what I'm talking about here, because I'm going to leave that there for now, just for to continue testing these stairs can stay there, flower, and we can take a whole bunch of these and make different variations of it and just kind of make like a whole clouder of flowers. Giant cluster, you know, I know that it looks stupid, but it's just, they're just placed there. If we take all of them and then just start, oops, shit. Move these around like this, and we take all of them and we do it again. And I know this is stupid and repetitious, but it's one of those things I'm just doing partly for you guys, partly for me. I'm a very thorough level designer. Level design is my thing, it's my jam, and I really like to make sure that the places look like really nice, and so every detail is very thought out, as you saw earlier with my shit tons of individual rocks that I have here, and a lot of these are actually the same rock, just reshaped, but yeah, so I'm very picky with the details, which is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing, but you know, I can just put these like down here, and I know right now it doesn't look like much and it's not gonna matter, oops, but and again, I can't stress this enough that these are not going to be here like this. I'm just making shit up right now to give an environmental feel to this, and you can see there's a bunch of flowers here and they look like shit from this distance, but you can tell up here that you're getting the right idea, I think. And the flowers aren't going to be there. Again, it's just a contrast test, and they look great. I'm going to delete them. So that's kind of my plan, to have some scattered, not necessarily flowers, just whatever. And oops, sorry, did not mean to drop my pen. And so, what the fuck? I don't know what these are, but they're not even in the game. They're just, wait, what? Oh, stars. Jesus, I was reading it as stairs. Fuck. Okay, let's make an empty and throw all these stars in it. Basically an empty, you can almost think of it like a folder on your desktop, and everything that goes together you put in the folder. So there we go, all the stars, and I can now activate and deactivate all the stars at once if I want. These aren't the final stars either, they're just, again, for mock-up and promotional reasons. The water is not this at all. That was, again, a mock-up thing, and that I will just deactivate. The bench, broken bench, we can rename this. I'm kind of cleaning up this scene because like I said, I went on this huge stretch of like 8 hours working on this the other day, or like last week, and you can open these up and I'll show you what's going on. So the reason the water isn't activated, and I will edit this right now. just gonna put it right there for an example. We're gonna turn it so it's the right angle. This is just an example, again, keep in mind. So actually it might work with this if I line it up right. Just for now. This is in no way, shape, or form going to be the final water. And I don't even know if it works still. I might have deleted the animation, but yeah, it's not working. That guideline can probably go now. Cube. Cube. Which cube are you? I need to relabel these. This one. That can go. This water. Why aren't you working? Piece of shit. Avatar. Why don't I have an avatar for you? Alright, the controller's here. Ocean water animation is still here. Weird. It's very strange that it's not working. It's very weird. Why is it not working? Is it upside down maybe? Maybe somehow... Is that what's throwing it off because of the animation? Let's see. That's really weird. I don't know why that's not working. Oh, I know why. Alright. I know why. What am I looking for here? Light, directional, game, directional light, color, black. Oh, that's not why. Oh, I made it black. It needs to be white. If this even will do it. If this will even do the trick or not. I don't know if it will. But a lot of textures require light, which I need to edit because that's not helpful for me. There we go. I don't know why that's not working, but basically I'll still show you what I'm talking about here. This isn't the best. Oof, this is a nightmare. Okay. Let me put you back to where you were, and I'll use a different camera because I kind of like that angle for this one. So there we go. Oops, shit. Basically the idea with this scene before, and oh fuck, was, and this still needs to be fixed. God damn it! Sorry, this is taking forever for me to fix. that. Alright, so there were social media things here for, because this was a promotional scene for like Facebook and stuff. And so this, yeah, ignore the light at the bottom there. That's getting all messed up because of the plane. So ignore that, but see how you can see the light running into that plane we made? Yeah. Again, ignore that. Actually, I can fix that right now to make it not look stupid. Because it looks really stupid. So this was just a promotional thing to give the idea of the black and white game, and it's actually turned into a really important location in this game, and it's actually going to be a main menu, and that's why there's this quote, "Sometimes it only takes one light to brighten the darkest of places." It's a quote from the game's storyline dialogue, and that's why it is here, you know, in this main menu right now. This is the chapter 2 main menu, so that gives you an idea as to what's going on with that. I'm gonna undo this size change, delete this camera, and activate this camera again. And okay, what rank are you in Overwatch? Are you talking SR or level? I'm assuming SR. And this season, actually I've got it right here, I can just check. Actually no, I can't. Crap. I can check Master Overwatch. This season I ranked pretty poorly, unfortunately. Let's see, hold on. This season I ranked poorly. I'm a Mercy main, so if I don't do well on my placements, I'm fucked. Season 3 I was Platinum at 30, or I mean, I'm sorry, Diamond at 3123, I think. And then my season high in the last season was 2995. I was 5 points away from Diamond. I didn't play enough towards the end when I got ranked up with my group of friends that I play with. And then this season I placed extremely low. I'm at 2553 right now, which is terrible. He knows what it is, he's just being an idiot. Gimmick likes to do that.
What's a super easy way?
Shut up.
What would...
Yeah, I've had enough of a douchebag on fucking YouTube gimmick. Sheldon guy. God damn it. Pain in the ass. Okay, sorry. So my rank this season's 2553, which is awful. I haven't played much this season at all, though. I want to be. I wish I could find good people to play with, because my stats for Mercy are really, really good. Let me see what they are this season so far. And it's annoying because I have a 50% win ratio with Mercy, which is terrible. But it's when you're ranked this low, you get matched with the worst fucking players in the world. Let me see what. Oh shit. Dude, I don't know why this fucking season's been a nightmare for me. My highest is 32, I think, which I'm very confident that I would do fine in higher ranks. The problem is getting a solo queuing does not work like at all if you're a support main. And I mean, I'm sure you know that if you're in Masters, you fucking know what I'm talking about. But it's fucking annoying. It's like I can be the best healer in the world and still, you know, like people are shitty, you know, it's just so annoying. Alright, let me see here real quick. Mercy. Hey Franco, I'm okay, I suppose. Still kind of depressed, but I'm dealing. Nothing major. Oh yeah. Alright, so for competitive, I am top 2% in the world overall between every season for healing done in a match. I'm actually ranked really high, or I was. Fuck, somebody took that place from me. Shit. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the wrong thing. Wrong thing, because this is... Yep, wrong thing. Sorry, my bad. 1 second. Might have changed. Yeah, this is not right. Healing per... I'm top 1% for most healing done this season. 22,587 in one match, which is not a lot. Last season, I was top 2% with 32,000 healing in a match. Actually, I can share this shit. I can show you right here on the screen. This is the Overwatch tracker. I like this one better because it shows you percentiles easier. So basically, if we go to, I can't find it, but per minute. No, it's not showing it. Where is it? Yeah, because this is this season. So this season, I'm off to an okay start, I guess. I'm really high for combat, which is good. It's good to have a little bit of combat with Mercy. There's definitely a lot of opportunities where you can get some kills, like about 130 eliminations this season, and I've played where's 58 games, so you know, which isn't a ton, but most players resurrected in game 17. That's pretty good. It's not the best, but again, this season just started. Damage done, top 2%. Again, I don't battle Mercy much, but if there's an opportunity to pick someone off, I do it. because it's important to do that. People underestimate Mercy's pistol a lot, but most healing 1%, most eliminations top 6, most final blows doesn't matter. Most objective time top 3%. That's really good. I didn't realize I played objective that much with Mercy. And I wish I could find where maybe it's the back past this last page. Eliminations per game. That's not right. Performance. Healing per game. Healing per minute. Ooh, that's terrible. 9,000? Or I mean 9.6. What? That's not right. Top 7%. That's way worse than last season. 9.7. What does that mean? That can't be 9 point. I think it's 967. Because they always put the period there. I'm level 519. Yikes. Yikes. I wish I could pop this open. See, it says healing per minute there, but it doesn't show it here, which is really annoying. What the fuck? Is Jake still here? Jake the Oreo? Man, Destiny sucks. I hate Destiny. Fuck you, gimmick. Alright, healing done. Well, I've done 441,000 healing already this season. I've played, holy shit. I haven't even played 60 matches yet. 55,000 self-healing, damn. I stay alive like a champ. 22,000 most healing in a match, that's not that great. I can get that up higher. Self-healing most in game, 3,000. Self-healing average, healing done average, 12,922 per match, that's not bad. I'm fine with that. I wish I could find the per minute though. Why can't I find that? Is it master? One of these shows it. Healing. Blue is healing per minute for each match. Oh god, this is terribly embarrassing. Healing per minute 835, 704, 860. Oh my god, terrible. Jumps up 24,199 healing per minute. No, that's not true. When was this? 4.5. Oh, 4.5. What the fuck? This is old. Is this fucking quick play or some shit? Where am I? This cannot be right. This is not right. 2,000. See, that's realistic. 2,000 makes more sense. These are not right numbers, though. It's not right at all. I had way more healing than that per game. Yeah. Oh, per game? Is it averaging each game for that day? Because even that's not right. I don't fucking know. But that's definitely not right. I don't know why I keep looking at this shit, because I'm pretty sure he's gone. Oh, chick, she's so thirsty. Oh my god, you're crazy. Lamborghini Mercy, your chick, she's so thirsty. Yes. Top 40% overall performance, Season 5. Season 4. Top 8%, Season 3. Top 4%, holy fuck. Season 2 and 1 I didn't really play at all. Top 99, yeah, I didn't. Season 1 and, oh, they don't even have my stats for these seasons. Season 1, healing top 70. Yeah, I didn't heal. Oh shit, I didn't realize healing 3 I was top 4%. And that's terrible. 891? Unless that's like a 580. I don't know what that number is really, but 38 games is mercy. How do I have 19 wins, 19 losses if it's 38 games? What's Yu-Gi-Oh? See, I can do it too, bitch. Season 4. Alright, Season 5. I'm at 1,052 healing per minute. Season 4. I was at 1,013 healing per minute. And I was top 8% for healing. So I think I just gotta play more games. That's what it is, I think. Season 3, 929, but I was top 4%. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Season 5, I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna crush it hard with healing. I don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh is. What's a card game? What's Yu-Gi-Oh? You're weird. Anyway, I'm done with these stats because nobody cares. And I'm actually going to be done with game development today, even though I literally did nothing on this stream. Fuck. I got so caught up telling people about shit. This is why I shouldn't stream when I'm trying to do this, because I literally got nothing done today. Fuck. Fuck. God. Look at this cool shit though. Look at my Kickstarter. Look at this. 8,590 out of 10,000. It's getting back this time, bitches. It's getting back this time, bitches. I need to go. Goodbye. Alright, see you, Franco. Have a good one. 7 days. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's my game, bitch. This is the best card game ever. It's about adulthood. It's about real life problems. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's a little bitch. Look at how fun this looks. Look at how fun this looks. Look at how fun this looks. Haven't gotten any achievements though, because nobody cares. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so. Oh shit, all my early birds are gone. I didn't even realize that. One backer for 3,000, one backer for 400. What up? 6 for the 100. For 40. 2 for the 25. Alright, cool. Baku, I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna say that to everything now. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna head out. So if you have any last minute questions, I know this was stupid fucking stream. God damn it. I got nothing done again. It happens all the time. It came. It came. I got it. Remember how I said it arrived and it was at my apartment? Here it is. Here it is. Yeah. I didn't really inspect it much, but the book's great still. It's fucking classic, dude. Fucking classic. I haven't looked at the disc either, but disc looks good. For a PS2 game, it looks good. For $5 though. I mean, this was a fucking steal for $5. I should get number 2. I never played number 2, I don't think. ICP. You would like ICP. Lame ass bitch. It did have a really good soundtrack though. If I remember right, it had a really good soundtrack. Customization? Are you asking me how to spell it, or do you just not know? I can't tell if you're being like a vagina or not. Alright, Backyard Wrestling, Don't Try This at Home soundtrack. Sum 41 Hellson, of course, that was in everything back then. ICP, Chicken Hunter, yeah, fucking... Why is Bowling for Soup here? Punk Rock 101? I don't even know that song. ICP again. You're just drunk. What have you been drinking? ICP. Holy shit, there's a lot of Insane Clown Posse on here. Chicken hunting. Down with the Clown. I was never a fan of that band at all, really. I had a friend who was obsessed. My ex's brother loves it. So many of these bands I haven't even heard of in so long. Jesus. Wee's going chicken hunting, oh my god. I'm getting so sick of these commenters. I seriously just... I've never regretted anything more than making that video. I swear to God. I just want to delete all of my computer related videos. I might. Just unlist them all. Just fuck it. I don't care. I'm sick of this shit. I wish I could like hide notifications for something. I'm so sick of seeing all this shit about me all the time. No wonder so many YouTubers like kill themselves. You're not down with the Clown. I'm not down with the Clown. Alright, man. Everybody here watching, whoever. I'm actually gonna go now, so I hope you had fun watching me accomplish absolutely nothing. Although I did get a lot of planning done, so that's good. I have this really shitty drawing, planning, ready to go. so I do have planning here. I did check out the female hair. That was actually really helpful. So now I can go back to him and tell him that the ponytail and the pigtails need to be just a little bit smaller. Actually, the ponytail's probably fine. You know what? No, I need to finish the male and female base models. That's what I need to do, male and female base models. Alright. Gimmick, have a good one. Whoever else is watching, have a good night. I will talk to you all sometime soon, hopefully. Not sure when I will stream again. Trippy, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll talk to you all later, I guess. So, yeah, good night, everyone.